Hey friends, and welcome back to Love to Inspired Handmade with Christina. Today is May 16th of 2025 and I'm excited to share with you today how to dress up cute little tissue packs here. You know, those little packs that sometimes we carry around in our purse or a makeup bag. You know, these are perfect little thinking of you gifts. Maybe you have someone and you need for a funeral. This is a sweet little gesture to slip over to them. Or maybe you have a friend that has a cold and they need some tissues, and you can say, hey, I'm thinking of you, and here's some little tissues for the, like that, them tears or them noses. Maybe it's a graduation, it's a very emotional moment during that time, but it would be great for a wedding or a baby shower to dress up these cute little tissue packs and just make a simple little gesture. So I'm going to turn the camera down and I'm going to show you this quick and simple how to put this together little tip. Okay, so here we go. It's funny, y'all. So while I'm moving the camera for you, I was doing my video and you know what? I wasn't recording. Yeah, so I had to start over, but that's fine. we're gonna roll with it. So again, here's these two that I made prior to that are just super cute little gestures here. Let me get in the camera for you. That would be very helpful, huh? So I'm gonna just set those right there so they'll be in your eyesight, and I'm going to show you. So I'm using the lovely Garden DSP again. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you have seen this beautiful paper. So here's another pattern of it. Each side of these has a pretty bright colorful pattern and the other side's black and white with a whole nother pattern on it. So you just choose which one really works for you. So you're going to start off with a 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 sheet of designer paper. And then I just scored it at 3 1/4, 3 3 3/4, 6 1/2, and 7. Now you have, let me borrow one of these little tissues here real quick. So you have your little tissue, and this is just going to fold over absolutely perfectly. So just take and fold your score lines. Now, something that's important is if you're doing it, when you fold this over, let me slide this in here so you can see. When you fold this over, you could, for it to have a complete seamless look to it, make sure you fold this a wider half in first and then you fold it over. So then that way when it seals, it's like, perfect on both sides. But if you want to have that seam on the back, then make sure you have that big flap, and this will go right down the center here for you, and you still get that same look, but you have a front and back to your packet here, okay? But real fast, to let me show you, let's go ahead and get our tear tape, and we're going to just add some right here, and I'm going to go down 2 strips on this smaller end, just like so. Then you just peel this off. This is probably one of the quickest little demonstration tutorials I have shown yet. Granted, I can get the tear tape to come off. There it goes. Perfect. Okay, let me try this end because it ain't working on that end. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is like not even funny. I don't never have this much trouble. There it goes. All right, so just fold it around and then you'll just simply line it up onto this right here on this other side. Now you can, I didn't just now, but you can add a little bit of adhesive on that big flap. It lays in there quite nicely though. Plus it gives a little bit more strength to your little fold. So yeah. Now before we slide our tissue paper in, our Kleenex is not our tissue paper. Take you some twine. I'm using this 3 twine combo pack. It's got this pretty green color in it. So I am going, I'm gonna use this side. just slide it through, and I'm going to tie a bow around it, just like so. I didn't really measure because I don't like to cut my string until I tie. So I just tied it around until how much I thought I needed. And then we will trim them up on here. Now you can use this to leave this in the middle and then put your sentiment where it hangs off. But I'm going to just do a little tug and move him down to the bottom. Now go ahead and send your tissue Kleenexes right down into the middle here, just like so. And then I have scraps of different little things, so I went ahead and I pulled from here, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment on. And let me see, we're going to just do the Thinking of You. Now I chose this from the Unbound Love stamp set. I love all the different little sayings in it, and there's just a lot to work with. It's a fun, pretty little set of greetings. So let me get my ink, and we will stamp on it real fast. Okay, and then just get you some dimensionals, because we're going to want to have that little bit of extra depth on here. And I'm going to stick a dimensional on the back of this, and then I will on the back of this other one. But I'm going to give it a little bit of a border, so that way when we add it to the top, you have it like that. Now let me move it down just a little, so that'll be in the center. And I have these little extra pieces here, like I was saying earlier, so you can give it even a little bit extra color and pop. Let's see which one I want to use. I don't know that I want the gold. Maybe we want to do this vellum one here. So you might stick it on, and I'm going to add that little bit of pop of that shimmer paper. I love that stuff. Do you work with it? It's one of my absolute favorites. I especially love it because if you like to work with glittery stuff, you can work with that shimmer paper there, and it doesn't just leave glitter everywhere for you, you know, because sometimes that stuff is a mess. I'm going to take just a tiny bit and hold that into place. And then take your sentiment and stick it right on the top here, just like so. And that's it. How fun. And of course you want to come in and add you some embellishments on there, and then there you go. Super fun, super simple, and I mean, it works for all kinds of occasions. So I hope that you give it a try and you enjoyed today's quick little tutorial. Make sure that you go subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you never miss a video, and look in the description and you can find all my links to my blog with more details, and you could reach out to me if you want more information from my website or anything from the creations I've been sharing. So until then, you be blessed, have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back here next Friday, May 23rd on 2025 at 4 p.m. with a fun new tutorial to share. So be blessed, guys.